Good day. This is now a discussion on liver cirrhosis, still part of our series of discussions on medical, surgical, gastrointestinal conditions. Liver cirrhosis class. Let me begin by saying that the liver is a self-healing organ. It heals on its own. Mura gani og kanang tiki, kung maputlan og ikog ang tiki, you see the tiki, ang iyang ikog will later on tubo, no? Grow back to what it used to be. The same is true to the liver. That's why it's possible for one person to donate a part of his liver and wait until the liver nga naputol to regenerate on its own. So the liver is a self-healing organ. Liver cirrhosis is predominantly caused by intake of alcohol. Because every time you drink alcohol, some of your hepatocytes would have to die. But the moment it dies, it is replenished or replaced with a brand new cell. But the brand new cell that forms is one which is scarred or one which is fibrous. Mura og panit kung masamad. Kung nagisi ang imong panit, later on, you see musira raman siya. But it is not the way it used to be. Pagtanaw nimo, ang imuhang panit mura na og mga scars or what. And the same is true to the liver. It may sound proper nga kung mamatyan ang imuhang liver ug hepatocytes, no, the basic unit of the livers, unya mo regenerate siya into a brand new cell, mura magtarong, mura magnindot, because precisely it is tarong, it is nindot, it is proper. But that is kung only some parts of the liver. Because when the number of scar or fibrous tissue exceeds the number of normal cells, then that will affect the way the liver works. It affects the function of the liver and it affects the way blood flows into the liver. How does liver cirrhosis looks like? Your liver cirrhosis looks like this, no? This is a perfectly normal liver, while this is a cirrhotic liver. A cirrhotic liver is one which appears to be a hobnail. Kana bitang mura og ulo sa lansang nga nagtaop didto sa kahoy. O, daghan kaayog mga ulo sa lansang on the surface of the wood. That is a hobnail appearance on the part of the liver. What is so challenging about a cirrhotic liver is lisod para sa dugo nga moagi ana niya. The blood flow going to a cirrhotic liver is so challenging that the pressure increases because of its inability to penetrate the liver. Di man na siya lisod i-analyze class. Because imagine a car traveling through a smooth road. Di ba? Nindot kayo og dagan. Pero kung ang imong agianan libaong, will that flow or will the speed of the car slow down? Yes. And because ang nag-una nimo hinay, it follows nga ang naa sa luyo magka-traffic jam na. The pressure builds up, the pressure increases. That is precisely what happens in liver cirrhosis. So liver cirrhosis class happens because of a direct trauma to the liver, a direct trauma or direct insult to the liver, which is usually a viral infection. Unsa man nga mga viral infection, you have hepatitis B, hepatitis C, no? These are direct insults to the hepatocytes or the cells that comprise the liver, or most commonly because of alcohol intake. Sige kag inom, sige kag inom. Kada usa ka baso nimo nga imnon, usa ka hepatocyte for example ang mamatay. Usa ra man di kabok mamatay sir. Unya kay di man ta makontento ko usa ka baso. Then another shot. Duha na ka hepatocyte. Nya another shot. Tulo na ka hepatocyte ang namatay. Unya, og manangit tabay, adto na ko bay, hubog na ko, o anya saglakaw, shot sa, o another shot. Di upat ka shot tanan. Kana kung kausara ka mo adtong payag, unya every week ka suki sa payag. And you accumulate that, such that it reaches 20 to 30 years of exactly the same habit. Chronic palahubog. That leads to liver cirrhosis. Because liver cirrhosis, class take note, is chronic and irreversible. The moment ma-diagnose gani kag liver cirrhosis, ayaw naglaom nga mobalik panas normal ang imuhang atay. Once cirrhotic, it is irreversible. So, siguro karon lipay-lipay pa ka. Fill up pa kag attendance sheet dito. Fill up pa ka. Tagay. Ibong na lang ka. Sa dugay panahon, sige, balik-balik dito. Ipanamin mo, uy, yellow naman kog now. Mura naman kog SpongeBob, ani? Nag-jaundice na ka. Maayo pa ka. Dili. Because liver cirrhosis, once diagnosed, is irreversible. So, cirrhosis class is caused by either a direct insult to the atay mismo, kanang viral infection to the liver, or it could be caused by intake or consumption of alcohol, or it could be caused by pressure to the liver. Pressure to the liver because of some obstruction in the biliary tree. Okay? So these three causes class represent the three different kinds of liver cirrhosis. Natay gitawag og post-necrotic cirrhosis, one which involves cirrhosis to the liver caused by a direct trauma or insult to the liver caused by a viral infection, most commonly hepatitis B. Liver cirrhosis could be caused by alcohol. So alcohol-induced cirrhosis, or we call that as Laennec's cirrhosis. Or one which is caused by pressure to the liver resulting from obstruction in the flow of bile. And we call that class as biliary cirrhosis. So any of these three conditions, either insult, alcohol intake or consumption, or pressure to the liver caused by obstruction in the flow of bile, could lead to death or damage to the hepatocytes. But then again, I said, the liver is a self-healing organ. Upon the death of the hepatocytes, your number of liver cells do not decline because we replace the dead ones with a brand new ones. But remember, one which replaces a dead hepatocyte is a scar or a fibrous tissue. Okay? And these scars or fibrous tissues on the surface of the liver is what makes or creates the so-called hobnail appearance in a patient with liver cirrhosis. The problem arises, class, not because a scar replaces the hepatocytes, but rather because the number of scar or fibrous tissues exceeds the number of normal hepatocytes. This hobnail appearance prevents the proper inflow of blood, causing a back pressure or causing an increase in pressure in the portal circulation. Now, when we speak of liver cirrhosis, again, let us remember of the hallmark sign, which is the hobnail appearance. For liver cirrhosis to exist, class, as I have mentioned, it is one which is chronic and irreversible. It is one which develops over time. In fact, 20 to 30 years of exposure to alcohol before it becomes what it is, no? And it is more common in male. In fact, for every one female, there are 2 males with liver cirrhosis. Now, what would be the manifestations of a person who has liver cirrhosis? The best strategy there, class, is to understand unsa man di ay ang mga functions sa liver. Why? Because if the liver is expected to do this, unya kay naguba man ang imong liver, what do you expect? Will you expect the liver to deliver what is incumbent upon it? Dili na. Kung trabaho ni niya, unya kay naguba man siya, the loss of this trabaho is precisely the manifestation of a patient with liver cirrhosis. Now, let's talk about, or let's have some brief review on the different functions of the liver. Function number 1. Liver is responsible for glucose metabolism. It is the liver which produces glucose for the body, which we need precisely for energy. Kung karon, for example, ang 3M na mahaw man mo, pagkaon ninyo sa inyong breakfast, where does the glucose from the food proceed? Pagkaon ninyo, niabot siya sa imuhang small intestine, from the small intestine, giabsorb siya sa imuhang bloodstream. So the glucose now is in your blood. But remember, glucose should not stay in the blood. No? Kay inig blood testing nato nimo, uy, taasan nimo blood sugar, uy, nya di man na maayo. Kay kung taas kay kag sugar sa dugo, ang imong dugo pilit kaayo. So, kay pilit man kaayo siya, sluggish ang blood flow to the different organs of the body, hinay ang delivery sa dugo to the different organs of the body, mauna nga ang imong organs mga guba in an extended period of time sa sigig balik-balik. Now, this glucose class, ideally, with insulin, will have to be brought into the cells. Kung kani ang imuhang cell, naama na siya murag sausage-shaped organ. That sausage-shaped organ is known as your mitochondria. Inside the mitochondria is where power is formed. It is where energy is formed. That's why maingon ta, basta mitochondria gani, it is the powerhouse of the cell. Nga naman, because inside the mitochondria is where you use glucose together with oxygen so that you will form energy or power in the form of ATP, and at the same time, you produce heat. So sa ato pa, ang glucose nga imong gikaon, dadon pasulod sa cell in the presence of insulin so that this glucose will be converted into an energy. Kana kung ang imong pamahaw usa ra ka cup of rice. Unya ang imuhang pamahaw 3 cups of rice. Ang imong sudan bihon. Ang imuhang giinom tsokolate. Oh. So kung sa may mahitabo sa imong glucose level, di ba taas ra kaayo? So sa ato pa, you are giving more glucose to the body than the body needs. Kung usa ka cup of rice, maon eh. Magamit ni may mong sugar, just enough. Pero 3 cups of rice mong gikaon, o di, ang imuhang giparis, coke pa yun. Oh. What happens to the excess glucose? The excess glucose will be brought into the liver's hepatocytes. Okay? The glucose will be transported into the liver, especially or specifically at the hepatocytes of the liver, where they are stored in the form of glycogen. So, ang sobra nga glucose di ay dadon sa atay. Ipundo sa atay, ibudiga dito sa atay in the form of glycogen. Kay, for example, di baron ka maniod to, will we die? No. Why? Because this glycogen will be converted back into glucose. So this glycogen is a reserve. This glycogen is a backup supply na kung di ta mo kaon, katong glycogen, i-convert ra po to siya balik into glucose. But who performs that? It's the liver. That's why the liver is responsible for glucose metabolism. The conversion of glycogen into glucose by the liver is a process called glycogenolysis. Glycogenolysis. Okay? However, wa pagyud ka na ni hapon. Ganina wa ka na ni adto. Nya wa gihapon ka na ni hapon kay nag-omad ka. Kana bitawng 1 meal a day. Madeplete naman po tong imong glycogen. Wa na man kay glycogen. Okay? So your liver has no more glycogen stores to be probably converted into glucose as a source of energy. Now, sa panihapon, patay na ba ang tao? Di pa. Nga naman, because the liver can convert fats and can convert protein into glucose. Kinsay mo convert sa fats and protein into glucose? Ang atay. That's why the atay is responsible for paghimo, metabolism of glucose. And this process class is what we call gluconeogenesis. Okay. So sa ato pa, glucose from the blood is either transported into the cell for use as energy. But excess glucose will be stored in the hepatocytes of the liver and stored in the form of glycogen. whenever a person is in a state of starvation, the glycogen will be released by the liver and converted into a form of glucose in a process called glycogenolysis. But when there's no glycogen store anymore in the liver because of prolonged starvation, then we make use of our bilbil. We use of our fats. We use of our proteins. I-convert na siya, i-break na siya sa atay in a process called gluconeogenesis aron mahimong glucose. So the liver is responsible for the metabolism of glucose because glucose is a source of energy. Kung akong gupon ang atay, tagay buntag, tagay udto, tagay hapon, tagay usa ka tuig, niabot ang 20 ka tuig, bungkag ang liver. Maka-metabolize pa ba ka og glucose? Dili na. Without glucose, there's no energy. That's why a person with liver cirrhosis will manifest fatigue. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2 function of the liver. The liver is also responsible for ammonia conversion. Okay? The liver is responsible for ammonia conversion. Class, let me begin this part of the discussion by saying that we must get rid of ammonia because ammonia is toxic to the brain. The moment you accumulate ammonia, kay wa na nimo gipagawas, ang imong ammonia makaguba sa brain cells. In fact, worst case scenario, you develop coma. And we call that as hepatocoma. Mauna siya ang kondisyon nga ang tao magka-cognitive impairment, magka-confusion, magka-delirium, magka-hallucinations, unya mag-flapping tremors. These flapping tremors are what we call asterexis because the ammonia destroys the way the brain controls our movements. Makadaot kuno ang ammonia sa imuhang utok, mao nang mo develop kag asterexis, may lang lagi kong flapping tremors ra. What if coma gyud ang epekto? Because let me emphasize, we must get rid of ammonia. Now the question is, sir, wa man ko ni kaon og ammonia? Wa man sad ko ni singhot og ammonia? Diin man nagikan ang ammonia? Okay, dire. Remember class, when glycogen inside the hepatocytes are depleted, we use fats and proteins to be converted into glucose. Diba? Proteins and also fats are broken down in a process called gluconeogenesis so they become glucose. Kinsay mo buhat ana? The liver. However, this is not without a side effect. This is not without a side product or waste product. What is the waste product in doing so? We produce nitrogen. So nitrogen or nitrogenous waste are the necessary waste products which results from the breakdown of protein. Bungkagon gani na nimong protein aron himuo na nimong glucose na agyud nay basura. Kinsa ang basura? Nitrogenous waste. And this nitrogenous waste will be acted upon by the E. coli. Unsa man ang E. coli? Escherichia coli is the normal bacteria that resides in our colon. Naana siya nagpuyo sa atong gastrointestinal tract. Taga-diha gyud na sila. Residente gyud na sila dinha. They are the natural residents of the colon. That's why we call them as the normal flora of the intestines. Kay naa man gyud na E. coli dinhas imong colon, kaning E. coli iya nang i-convert ang imong nitrogen aron mahimo na siyang ammonia. Okay? Kaning ammonia class, it is a form which is not excretable. Dili na nimo mapagawas. Karon, should we accumulate ammonia? Di ba dili? Kaingon ko makadaot ang ammonia sa utok. Unya ang problema, ammonia is not excretable man. How do we excrete ammonia therefore? We need the liver because the liver converts ammonia into urea. And once converted into urea, it is now excretable via the kidneys. trabaho na sa atay. O niya kay karon, tagay pa more, bungkag ang atay. Question, kung wa kay atay, kung guba ang atay, will ammonia be converted into urea? Diba dili? So you accumulate ammonia. And ammonia is toxic to the brain, leading to hepatocoma. O niya kay karon, liver cirrhosis naman gyud ni. Irreversible naman gyud ni. Unsa man ni pangajian na lang ning pasyente ani? Ha? We can still manage that, but not the cirrhosis. We will do whatever it takes to excrete or prevent the production of ammonia. Okay, question. Ang pasyente na ay hepatic encephalopathy or na ay hepatocoma. Unsay hinungdan sa hepatic encephalopathy or hepatocoma, taas ang imong ammonium. Question. Unsa may atong matabang sa pasyente? We tend to get rid of ammonia. How? We give medication. Unsa may medication that promotes the excretion of ammonia via defecation. We call it as lactulose Dufalac. It's a laxative. It's a laxative that promotes the excretion of ammonia. We call that class as lactulose Dufalac. Okay? Aside from that, there's another way, class. We can kill the E. coli. We can kill the E. coli by giving an antibiotic. And the antibiotic of choice which kills E. coli is neomycin. Okay, neomycin. Okay, so function number 1, it is responsible for glucose metabolism. Function number 2, it is responsible for ammonia conversion. Let's proceed to the third function of the liver. The third function of the liver is albumin synthesis. Okay. The liver is responsible for the formation of albumin. Okay. What does albumin do? Your albumin, class, is responsible for your colloid osmotic pressure. Other name for colloid osmotic pressure is oncotic pressure. Okay? Kaning oncotic pressure or colloid osmotic pressure is responsible for keeping the blood inside the blood vessel to stay inside the blood vessel. Okay? It keeps the fluid inside. Okay? Kani imong ugat. Unsay sugulod sa imuhang ugat, di ba naama na siya dugo? Okay? Now, kanang tubig sa sulod or dugo sa sulod sa ugat, naa na siya tendency nga mo gawas. Makasabot man mo ana, class, kay let's say namubo mog tanom na gamit mog hose. The tubig inside the hose is the blood. Ug naay buslot ang hose mo unsa man ang tubig. Di ba mo sirit? Because there's a pressure of the fluid inside that pushes it outward. Outward. Kani, for example, buslutan ko ni tripan ako akong ugat, akong buslutan. Unsa man siya. Di ba mo sirit? Unsa may makapasirit niya na ay pressure na nag-push niya pagawas. You call that, class, as the hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure is the pressure exerted by the blood of the fluid that tends to push the fluid outside the ugat for the reason of keeping the blood flowing. Okay? Now, there is a counter pressure to that. There is a pressure that attempts to push the fluids in. This pressure that ensures that the blood remains inside the ugat is what we call colloid osmotic pressure or oncotic pressure. Imagine a sponge. Akong ibutang ang sponge diri sa sulod sa ugat. What does the sponge do? Di ba the sponge attempts to absorb the blood so that the blood remains inside the ugat? Okay? Again, there are two pressures involved here. One, hydrostatic pressure, which attempts to push the fluid pagawas. Two, oncotic pressure, or the pressure that attempts to keep the fluid inside. Meaning to say, na ay pressure pagawas, na ay pressure pasulod. If the pressure pagawas and pasulod are two equal pressure, walay mo gawas, walay mo sulod. Equal man. If hydrostatic pressure and oncotic pressure are equal, walay mo sulod, walay mo gawas. But let me ask you, who is responsible for the formation of oncotic pressure? Is it not albumin? Meaning to say, if you have albumin, you have oncotic pressure. If you don't have albumin, then you don't have oncotic pressure. So what happens now? Hydrostatic pressure exceeds the oncotic pressure. As a result, fluid extravasates. Mugawas na ang tubig, kay mas dako naman ang pagawas. Mas dako naman ang hydrostatic pressure. So the fluid extravasates to a third space. Mao na gitawag natog fluid shift to the third space compartment. In layman's term, ay nalang ng third spacing. In layman's term, ng hopong. Nganong manghupong man ang tao kung naay liver cirrhosis? Kay ang tao nga na liver cirrhosis, guba iyang atay. Kung guba iyang atay, usa sa trabaho sa atay, muhimo og albumin. Ang albumin para pag-ensure nga ang tubig or dugo remains inside the ugat. So without albumin, the fluid or the dugo extravasates, leading to, kung sa kamot og tiil, edema. Kung sa tiyan, ascites. Kung sa tibuok kalawasan, apil ang imong mata, apil ang imong liog, imong ilong, imong kamot, imong tiil, imong tiyan, imong lubot, tibuok lawas ng hupong, we call that as anasarca. Okay? So, edema, ascites, or anasarca. So, usa sa tambal di ay class, nga atong gi-expect sa naay liver cirrhosis kay, mupalit gyud mo og albumin. Mo na sa dextrose. Asa man na, sir? Kung naa kay mga problems with poor albumin, unsa may kind of diet that we promote? Kanang egg whites. Iresita gyud na ang egg white nga boiled. Ngano man? Because these egg whites are rich in albumin. So kanang egg white maayo na para sa mga nanghupong. Okay, next. Number 4. The fourth function of the liver is cholesterol synthesis. Siya'y mohimo og cholesterol. Meaning to say, class, the body produces the cholesterol it needs. Okay? You don't need extra cholesterol from food because the body can synthesize the cholesterol it needs. Question, sir, di ba cholesterol delikado man na? Di ba? Cholesterol bad man na, di ba? But cholesterol class is essential for the body, ha? Gamito na sa nato ang cholesterol because cholesterol is an ingredient. It is a raw material for the formation of estrogen, testosterone, and bile. Okay. Kanang estrogen, testosterone, and bile, dili na mapurma, dili na mahimo kung wala kay cholesterol. Sir, ngano degwa ko'y estrogen? Uy, mga babay, kanang estrogen, maunay makapadako sa inyong tutoy. Di ganina mo dako inyong tutoy, kuwang mong estrogen. Naarabay ng utanan nako. Sir, tinuod na sir, basta ipakumot akong tutoy, mudako akong tutoy? Hoy, dili ang pagkumot may makapadako sa tutoy ang estrogen. So, wayi kuno ninyo kumot iyang naong, kumudako ba ng iyang naong? Ang makapadako sa tutoy is estrogen. That's why when we have friends who are biologically males and they want a big breast, no? They want to develop breast, mo na mag-inom sila og pills. What does the pills contain? It contains estrogen. So estrogen is the hormone of women. Mao nay makapalapad sa inyong batang, muramog betibop. Oh. Mao nay makapadako sa inyong tutoy, estrogen. Laki, testosterone. Do you need testosterone? Oh, para ang inyong tingog laki kayo. Laki ni bay. O, mao na siyang tingog ninyong alawang kayo. Kanang inyong bungot, testosterone na. Ha? How about bile? Do you need bile? Yes. Your bile emulsifies fats. Without bile, fats cannot be digested. Ha? So for fats to be digested, kinahanglan ka og apdo. Ya sir, unsaon mo na sir nga gitangtang naman akong apdo. It is not the gallbladder that produces bile. It is the liver. Ang apdo, storage of the bile lang na siya. Okay? But for now, it's enough. Kay next topic man na, next video man na nato ang cholelithiasis and cholecystitis. For now, it's enough that we need cholesterol, ha? Ayaw na ninyong dumti ang cholesterol kay makadaot na. We need a part of it. Pero mao lagi ni, anything in excess is always harmful. But we need cholesterol for estrogen, we need it for testosterone, we need it for bile. Kanang imong fats nga ginakaon, kubal sa lechon, kanang chicken skin, kanang tocino, kanang bacon, kanang chicharon, kanang balbacoa, kanang mga ingon ana, humba nga pinalata yun kaayo. We need them also. When these fats come to us, when we take these fats find its way to the liver. And the liver extracts the cholesterol and uses it for estrogen, testosterone, and bile. Mauna class nga, kung magpalabi po tagkaon aning mga tambuka, maglinya man na sila sa atay, kay trabahoon lagi na sila sa atay, kuhaon sa atay ang cholesterol kay gamiton man niya. Ang problema sa kadaghan nga fats nga atong gikaon, naputos na hinuon ang atong atay sa tambok. And we call that as fatty liver. Nya kanira bang fatty liver? Mao na say sinugdanan sa liver cirrhosis. Unya ang liver cirrhosis sinugdanan sa liver cancer. Unya ang liver cancer sinugdanan sa pahulay sa dayon. So magsugod gid na siya og fatty liver. Okay? So cholesterol is formed and synthesized by the liver. Number 5. The liver is also an organ which fights infection. Okay? So it is responsible for fighting against infection. Why? What does the liver possess? The liver possess your Kupffer cells. Okay? Your Kupffer cells are phagocytic cells. Kupffer cells are cells which ingests your bacteria. Na ang gani kagaw nga muduol dito sa atay, kanang imong atay iyaha dayon ng tukubon, kanon. We call that as phagocytes. So that's why your Kupffer cells are like the Pac-Man. Kana bitang mo kaon-kaon nga kanang video game o ingon ana ang trabaho sa Kupffer cells. They engulf bacteria in a process called phagocytosis. Meaning to say, one with liver cirrhosis is much more prone to infection than those without it. Because a damaged liver means lesser immunity. Okay? Number 6, the liver is also the storage for vitamins A, vitamins B, D, iron, and copper. Okay. Budiga ang atay. The atay is the budiga for excess vitamins. Meaning to say, sir, nag-iron man ko today. Unya, di man ko ganahan mo inom ugma. Pwede akong i-double dose akong iron today? Pwede. Pwede kayo. Nga naman, excess iron, excess copper, excess vitamin A, excess vitamin B, excess vitamin D are stored in the liver. Pero ayaw ing na nga, di lang ko mag-vitamin C ugma, sir, i-double dose lang nako today. Dili. Nga naman, when you take in vitamin C, the excess vitamin C will be excreted because you don't store vitamin C in the liver. Klaro man na, naasiguro ninyo dire mga naglutatayon. O niya, ang glutathione aron mas ma-absorb, parisan man dyan na siya vitamin C or ascorbic acid. Or maybe nag-inom mo Berocca. Or nag-inom mo as simple as vitamin C. What do you notice of your urine? It turns yellow. Deeply yellow color because these are excess ascorbic acids. You excrete them. You don't store vitamin C. So you should take your vitamin C every day. But you may skip your iron. Okay? You may skip your iron. Why? Because when iron are in excess, you store them in the liver. And that is precisely why na ay mga supplements karon nga ginabaligya, moingon sila liver extracts. Tinuod na, sir, tinuod na. Because when you extract the liver, what is it that you actually extract? You extract the vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D, iron, and copper. Because the liver is a bodega for these vitamins. Number 7, the liver is responsible for the formation of bile. Okay? Di ba class, bile is essential for the digestion of fats because they emulsify fats. Okay? Your bile is actually produced by the liver, but they are stored in the gallbladder, and it is the gallbladder which secretes them. Okay, let's trace how it happens inside the body. Sige, kani class is your small intestine. Inside your small intestine is your chicharon, for example. Tambok dili. Okay, tambok ang chicharon. Question, what do I need for me to digest chicharon? You need, number 1, you need bile, and not just bile. You also need lipase. Okay? Meaning to say, kung wala ko'y bile na ako'y lipase, ang chicharon di ma-digest, so unsa may manifestation? Steatorrhea. What if na ako'y lipase, pero wala ko'y bile? Steatorrhea gihapon. Meaning, a person must have these two to digest fats. I need bile, I need lipase. So who are responsible, or what organs are responsible for the digestion of chicharon? You have the liver, you have the gallbladder, and you also have the pancreas. Okay. Unsa may participation sa liver? Ang imong liver class mo secrete, mo produce siya og bile. And the moment bile is produced, it finds its way out of the liver via the hepatic duct. So ang bile gihimo sa atay mugawas sa hepatic duct. Okay? And some of this bile will be transmitted to the gallbladder. Okay? This bile will be transported to the gallbladder for what? For the gallbladder to store them. So ihatod na niya padulong dito sa gallbladder. And the gallbladder will contract if it needs to excrete bile. Kano saaman siya mo pagawas og bile? Kung mukaon ka og tambok. So kung mukaon ka og fats, mo contract ang imong gallbladder, mauna nga mugawas ang bile. Unya kung naa kay bato sa gallbladder, for example, kano saaman mo sakit ang gallbladder? After a fatty meal, because the contraction happens only when it secretes, it is supposed to secrete bile when a person eats a fatty meal. Okay? Kaya ang bile mo gawas ra na siya kung naay tambok dito sa tinae. Okay? So the liver produces bile via the hepatic duct, then it flows. The gallbladder stores it but secretes bile via the cystic duct. So you have a hepatic duct from the liver, you have a cystic duct from the gallbladder. When the hepatic duct and the cystic duct unites into a single tree, into a single branch, this is now we know of as the common bile duct. It is common because it includes the liver ducts, duha man na, the right and the left, and it also includes the cystic duct or the duct from the gallbladder. Okay? So hepatic duct plus cystic duct is equal to the common bile duct. How about the pancreas? What is the role of the pancreas in relation to your digestion? Remember, class, that the pancreas is a dual citizen. Dual citizen. It has two memberships in the different systems. It's either endocrine or exocrine. Endocrine meaning it secretes hormones. Diba? It's the pancreas through the islets of Langerhans in which they secrete glucagon or they secrete insulin. Those are the hormones from the pancreas. But other than that, the pancreas also has acinine cells. And these acini cells produce juices. And this is what makes it an exocrine organ. It is an exocrine organ because it has acini cells which produces juices. Question, what are the juices secreted by the pancreas? Number 1, you have your amylase, 2, trypsin, and 3, lipase. Para unsa ang amylase? Digestion of carbohydrates. Trypsin, digestion of proteins. Lipase, digestion of fats. Question, chicharon imong gikaon. What do you need? You need lipase. Meaning, the acini cells will produce lipase and the pancreas secretes it via the pancreatic duct. Okay? Now, if the common bile duct and the pancreatic duct unites, you now have the ampulla of Vater. Okay? And from the ampulla of Vater, you now enter the small intestine via a sphincter in the duodenum. That is the sphincter of Oddi. Okay? So pagsulod na sa Oddi na nakay bile, na nasad kay lipase, resulta dugmok ang chicharon. Okay? Earlier class, I mentioned there are 3 different kinds of cirrhosis. The first kind of cirrhosis is your Laennec's cirrhosis, or one that is caused by intake or consumption of alcohol. The second type is the post-necrotic cirrhosis, or one that is caused by a direct infection to the liver causing damage to the hepatocytes. And the third kind is your biliary cirrhosis. Question, sir, unsa may sala sa atay nga maguba man siya kung guba ang gallbladder? Okay? Unsa may labot sa imong atay nganong magka-cirrhosis man ang atay kung ang naay problema ang gallbladder? Class, look at this structure. What if naay bato sa gallbladder? Okay? Pag secrete og bile, muhubag man ni siya, class. Mo-inflame man na siya. Okay? Kung naani siya bato, akong question, will the liver be able to deliver the bile it produced to the gallbladder for storage purposes? Di ba dili? Na may nag-ali. So what happens to the pressure? Mubalik ang pressure. Back pressure causing damage to the liver. That's why liver may be damaged when there is gallstones or biliary inflammation. Okay? Number 8, we now go to bilirubin excretion. Bilirubin excretion. Bilirubin, class, is a necessary waste product following the death of our red blood cells. Meaning to say, whether we like it or not, we produce bilirubin. But there are 2 kinds of bilirubin, conjugated and unconjugated. What's the difference between the 2? Si conjugated, class, it is excretable. Si unconjugated, it is unexcretable. Again, there are 2 kinds of bilirubin, conjugated and unconjugated bilirubin. Si conjugated bilirubin is excretable, mapagawas sa lawas. But ang unconjugated bilirubin, dili mapagawas sa lawas. Your red blood cells, class, has a lifespan of 120 days. After sa 120 days, mamatay man ang red blood cell. No? Kung kani imong red blood cell, naapagyud na siya'y sulod. Unsa man ang naa sa sulod sa red blood cell? That is your hemoglobin. That is the component inside the red blood cell which holds oxygen. Mao nang gitawag nato ang hemoglobin as the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. Meaning, if the red blood cell dies, you release out the hemoglobin. So pag mamatay si red blood cell, mugawas si hemoglobin. And this hemoglobin will further break into 2. These are hemi, and globin. Si globin class is a protein. And because it is a protein, importante man siya sa lawas, i-absorb na to siya balik. But the heme or the heme or the hemi is one which is further broken down into two, namely iron and unconjugated bilirubin. Question, is unconjugated bilirubin excretable? Dili. Meaning to say, the liver will have to convert it to become conjugated bilirubin. And once it is already a conjugated form, then it is excreted by the body via the feces or the urine, giving the feces the yellow color and the urine the yellow color. Kana kung na-excrete, what if palahubog? What if guba ang imong atay? Will you be able to convert unconjugated bilirubin to conjugated? Di ba dili? So sa ato pa, the bilirubin remains to be unconjugated, meaning unexcretable, magpabilin sa imong dugo. And because it has that green or yellow pigment, when you look at the skin, your skin appears to be yellow. And we call that as jaundice or otherwise known as icterus. Mao nang makadungog mo og icteric sclera, yellow og mata. Icteric skin, yellow og panit. So sa ato pa, ang imong bilirubin remains in the blood. Unya, perti ra bang katula anang bilirubin? So what do you expect of a person with elevated bilirubin levels? He will manifest itchiness or a condition called as pruritus. So karon, asang bilirubin? Naa sa tae? Wala. Naa sa ihi? Wala. Naa sa dugo? Naa. Maunang ang panit yellow, ang ihi luspad, ang tae luspad. Nganong luspad bang ihi og tae? Wa may bilirubin pigments. So the tae becomes clay-colored, murag silver. Ang ihi lagom, mura og iced tea. Ngano man wa lagi ang yellow. Ngano wa man ang yellow? Di man ta makapagawas kung dili ma-convert sa atay ang unconjugated bilirubin to conjugated bilirubin. Sir, ngano man ang mga bata nga bagong anak mag-jaundice man? Tanan mga bata, sir, naay liver cirrhosis o amaw dili, no? Ang tanan bata will undergo a 1, 2, or 3-day period of jaundice because it takes time for their liver to mature. Sa ato pa, ang unconjugated bilirubin dili ma-convert sa newborn's liver into conjugated not because guba ang ilang atay, but because immature ang ilang atay. And to speed up the maturity of the atay, the bata will have to be exposed to early morning sunlight or on phototherapy. Mao nang ibuwad sa init ang mga bag-ong anak. Kung 1, 2, or 3 days gayelo, okay ra na. Pero maabot na gani nag-usa ka semana ang pagkayelo sa bata, he has to be assessed because most likely na ay hemolytic condition ang bata or problema sa dugo. So that is for bilirubin. And lastly, number 9, the liver is responsible for drug metabolism. Meaning to say, it is the liver which renders the drug absorbable and excretable. Halos tanan medication class makaguba di ay na sa atay. Nganuman, all medications drop by or pass by the liver to remove the toxins out of the drug before it is used by the body. So asa man ang toxins gibilin dito sa atay para i-detoxify. So that ends part 1 of our discussion on liver cirrhosis.